Greetings, YouTube. Happy Cyber Weekend Day. It is days like today that are like my Super Bowl, or more appropriately, World Cup, when it comes to deals. And for the first time in a very long time, we're talking about years and years, they're giving us a free offer to start off Cyber Weekend. In this case, it's a free 6-star worth of shards, and it's so genius that Kabam did this worth of shards instead of a 6-star crystal, at least for, I guess, Paragon players. I don't know what other people got. I'm going to have to talk about that in different videos. But, y'all, if you're opening Cyber Weekend offers, our friends at Evizone are trying to make it easier for you to send me your video to commentate. And as long as you send me your video through Evizone, please no 5 stars, just 6 stars and Nexus crystals, even if it's Cab Nexus crystals. But if you invite somebody through Evizone and you submit your video through Evizone to me, you're automatically entered to win one of 4 Odins. PayPal, $100 direct. If you don't have PayPal, but you know somebody who has PayPal, that works too. And it's all free. You just got to submit your video to me through Evizone and then invite somebody to join through Evizone as well. And the system can double check that to make sure you did that. But yes, I'll talk about that all throughout today. And let's claim that free 10,000 6-star shards. What a great way to start this video. Now, let's check out, wow. For $5, you get a featured 6-star hero crystal. If that's not breaking the economy of the game of what it was in the past, I don't know what is. Part of me wants to sound super Mr. Negative and say 15,000 6-star shards would have been better than the featured 6-star crystal because, of course, then you could open 1.5 basic. But I'm not going to complain. For $5 for a featured 6-star, that's amazing. Now for $10, you get a tier 5 class catalyst selector. That is also the cheapest we have ever seen that. 20 tier 4 class catalyst crystals. I would rather have, in some ways, 5 or definitely 10 tier 4 class catalyst selectors than I would crystals. 20 crystals might give you 3 or 4, and that algorithm is absolutely wired. It is geared toward making you, well, for lack of a better word, lose. So if you need, let's say, Mystic and you open 20, you might get 2 Mystic out of 20. So I don't trust it. I never have and never will. It's the same algorithm you use to open tier 4 class catalyst crystals when you're trying to take 4 stars to rank 5. 8 tier 5 basic and 20 tier 2 alpha, though. Holy cow, that's a lot of rank up materials. And then the weirdest part of these is they're still giving you the same amount of gold that they did in 2015. It's like they're pretending that you're ranking up 3 and 4 stars worth of gold. There's usually a thought process behind that, and it's that they know you're going to run out of gold. You're going to have all these rank up materials. You're just going to be desperate for gold, and so they're going to have gold offers for cash and or units in the coming week to basically make it to where the supply is low, but the demand is through the roof. It's a smart move on Kabam's fault, though I know a lot of you are ticked off by it. Also, when I say week, keep in mind, these are 7-day deals for the first time, not weekend. It's Cyber Week. All right, for $30, there's the 10,000 6-star shards. Interesting that the $5 basically gives you 15,000 worth. But then tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic, it is more than half of each per purchase. And remember how it used to be limit 3? Well, now it's limit 4. That's right. They've also jacked up the limit, which costs more money, but also gives you more value. So suddenly $600 US plus tax is not the limit. Is it limit 4 as well for the $50 and $100? Black Panther's Treasure? Yes, limit 4. Now this is pretty exciting. The 6-star shards, not so much. The 5% tier 6 class catalyst fragment crystal, also not so much. That's RNG base. And we've only seen one opportunity to get tier 6 class catalyst fragments, and it was a selector from 8.1 exploration. The 6-star 6 stones are the most exciting part of this. The half a tier 3 and half a tier 6 is very disappointing. Honestly, I thought this would be a fully formed per $50, so you have to spend twice as much to get what I thought would have been the value. Also, to get the same amount of tier 5 class catalyst selectors as you do for $10, is confusing and a bit concerning. You do get 1,000,000 gold, which is twice the value of what you would normally get gold-wise. This is also better gold than usual. But the Black Panther's treasure, other than the Sig Stones, is really disappointing. And it's still confusing to me that the 6-star shards are not at least what they are for $5 or the equivalent of $5. It starts out super amazing and then honestly just decreases in value in some ways. All right, the Odin, though, that's the big question. I had hoped, and now I don't feel so good about this, I had hoped that they would give a rank 3 to rank 4 rank up gem crystal for an Odin. There's a 6-star awakening gem crystal and an Abyss Nexus selector. Wow, 2 of them. Not rank 3 to rank 4 rank up gems, but that is still historic. That is 10 champions per class instead of 3. I've been asking for more opportunities for that. That's also limit 4. So you can buy $400 instead of $300 worth. That's a first. 4 different 6-star awakening gem crystals is fascinating. A 25% tier 6 class catalyst fragment crystal because it's not a selector. I am not factoring that big time in the deal. This is the disappointing part. It's 1 1/4 tier 3 and 1 1/4 tier 6. So could have been better for that regards. But the Abyss Nexus crystal selector, that's breaking. If there was 1, that would be historic. But 2, wow. Just crazy. Also, have they made the units a little bit more? Aren't there normally 3,100 units instead of 3,350? Isn't that 250 more units? Am I making that up? Okay. So, the Odin, and then honestly, the $5 and $10 deals are by far the best values for Paragon. Okay. So, now we're going to the Cyber Weekend unit offers to talk about the best ones. This was theorized that this was maybe not Paragon, and that when Kabam leaked, quote-unquote, the photos, maybe they were showing Thronebreaker. This appears to be the same photos. For 1,000 units, you get 7 Tier 5 Basic, a 6-star Basic worth of shards, 14 Tier 2 Alpha. There are going to be so many Tier 2 Alpha after this. 2 Tier 5 Class Catalyst Selectors. That's a really good deal for 1,000 units. That's an A+ deal for 1,000 units. Now, what do you get for double that? You get 1 of each and 600,000. I mean, again, that for $100 together, you get 1 of each of those additionally, and 7 Tier 5 Basics, a 6-star. I mean, that's fantastic value. All right, what's the second 2,000 unit offer? Okay, featured 6-star crystal, which again is $5 right now, so that's not a big deal. The 56 stones is and half a tier 6 basic and tier 3. Or the surprising thing about all of these to me is that there's just 1 of 1 purchase limit. They've increased the amount of purchase limit you can have for the first time in the unit store, but the Cyber Weekend store, they've almost decreased the purchase limit of these. Here's a rank 2 to rank 3 rank up gem. Again, if Kabam was smart, they would be at least giving us a 2 purchase limit of this, but they're not. This is $100 for a rank 1 to rank 1 to rank 2 and a rank 2 to rank 3, and on top of that, a third of what you need to take, at least for the tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic, a third of what you need to take them to rank 4. The Greater Summoner Bundle, which you've got to spend, I guess, X amount to do. 2 tier 6 basic, 2 tier 3 alphas for 5,000 units. 15 tier 5 basic, 4 tier 5 class catalyst selectors, and then the ISO and the gold. Honestly, I get why, I guess, why the purchase limit is going up, because this is technically like a little bit of a discount versus what the 2,000 is. Maybe, but I don't know. I still feel like this should be 4,000 units instead of 5,000. And then we've got this, which is also locked. We have 2 rank 2 to 2 rank 3, or rank 2 to rank 3, and then 4 rank 1 to rank 4. That's interesting. 40 plus 5s, that's 206 stones. Wow. 3 tier 5 class catalyst selectors, and then ISO and gold. Building 2. We don't see too many 6-star Nexus other than the Abyss, right? But this is 3 6-star Nexus, which used to be $30, and they jacked up the price. 2 tier 6 basic again, 2 tier 3 alpha. So it's all about rank 4. At least we can acknowledge that there aren't relics in this. All right, Greater Summoner Bundle number 5. This is the first time that I'm just shaking my head and I feel like I'm looking at a different game than I'm used to looking at. How weird is it that for 5,000 units, you're trying to get a 5-star relic crystal? Like, I feel like we're turning back the clock in so many ways. And I get that this matters for prestige, and that's a huge reason why people purchase it. But out of all the purchases that I want to make through the unit store today, this is by far the least that I'm excited about. Part of me wants to just boycott this one, but I don't know. We'll see. Yuck. All right, and then this is a past era champion selector. What the heck is this? Get a 6-star champion selectors from 2019, 2020, or 2021. So this is amazing, right? And on top of this, this is 2,000 units less than the other one. I still wish, is it just limit 1? No, there's 3. Okay, this is amazing. This is limit 3. Okay, this is awesome. Now here's my recommendation, YouTube. If you're buying everything in order and you're Paragon, what you want to do is open the Abyss Nexus selectors first and see if you get the champion that you're targeting. Let's say I'm probably going to target Omega Sentinel first, right? Let's say I go and I get Omega Sentinel, and I open 2 and I get 2, right? Well, in that case, really, I may choose a different year if there's a different champion that I want to target. Hercules is the same way. Let's say I'm going after Hercules. Well, maybe I want to open this last and see if I want to target a different year. Now, if there's 4 or 5 different champions that you want you don't have, then, that's a different story. But this thing is so valuable. And I think the thing that I'm forgetting to talk about at the end of this, because there's so much to talk about, is that you can get 3 more generic 6-star awakening gems. 3 more. I'm going to be out of them. I'm going to have 5 out of 5 after this. I'm going to have 0 room in my inventory to hold anything else after this. I'm going to be forced to use one, which I still don't think there should be an inventory limit on those because there aren't on the others. They just made them on the 6-stars, so I think it's kind of shady. But regardless, the only bundle I am not excited at all to purchase is this 5,000 unit forcible trash. I look at this like tier 3 basic alloy and I'm like, is this a bunch of rocks? I don't even know what this is. All right, well, Paragon offers once again broke the game. I still think the best value by far is the $5 and $10 value, and then I'd skip straight, besides the 6 stones, I guess, to the Odin. But the limit 4, that's $400, and then that's another. So between these 2 limits, that's how much I used to spend. $600 used to be my budget plus tax for the entire weekend. Now $600 is what you can buy to limit all of the top, and then everything else is more than that. So that's another 120. That's another 40. So that's 160. So it's another $185. So $785 now is the max you can buy instead of $600. That's kind of crazy. I will be on to promote the Evizone contest of submitting me your openings to react to and to open some of my own openings in about half an hour from the time that this hits my channel, and I'm going to make it a live stream. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, happy Cyber Weekend, everybody, and I look forward. If you're sending me Thronebreaker offers, please do it with pictures or a video where you show everything. Sometimes people only show me the unit store and only show me the units, and so it's hard to grade, and that goes for Cavalier offers, uncollected offers. I'm going to be busy making all kinds of videos today and opening crystals of my own.